Yes, yes. Congratulations, you guys. I love this movie. It's really adorable. I mean, I'm a sucker for romantic comedies. And first of all, let's just start off with how important is Valentine's Day to you guys? Because I find it to be a pressure cooker of a holiday, quote unquote.
Oh gosh, I think Valentine's Day, the fun part of Valentine's Day is, and which the movie kind of talks about, is it is what you make of it. So if you hate it, feel free to hate it. It's a day of passion, so you can kind of go either way. I just love any excuse to eat chocolate, so that's kind of my MO. Also, I think it's fun to, I like making presents, and I feel like, you know, it's kind of one of those holidays that just kind of invites arts and crafts.
That's true, yeah. Topher, how about you?
Not so much.
Not arts and crafts?
Oh, first of all, I'm horrible at arts and crafts.
Oh, come on. You don't want to make like a popsicle stick house?
You know, yeah, I'm horrible at all arts and crafts, and also I think I couldn't be in a demo that is further away from Valentine's Day. I'm kind of as far out of my old family.
I think you're lying. I bet you're a secret crocheter.
Yeah, okay. I mean, guilty.
But you know, remember in school, back when you were in grade school and you had to give out those Valentines in school? Did that stress you out?
That's where it starts for guys. It's. I think it might be a harder holiday for guys. I'm not sure. Like you have to kind of. I got comfortable with rejection at a really early age. You know, like you go, you know, will you be my Valentine? That's a loaded question. Yeah. You know.
So you got comfortable with rejection, and I just got comfortable with just being ignored. So
I would prefer that.
I have to say that's the girls' side of it, because you're like, that's not for me. Okay, whatever.
I remember.
This one is also
my
not for me.
My dad said there was a Valentine's dance. This is the worst advice I've ever gotten, by the way. Will my dad see this?
Does he go to Toronto often?
No. Okay, so he said to me, I'm thinking about asking this girl the Valentine's dance, who will remain nameless. And he said, you should ask her. Because there's something about, like, you know, there's a father-son thing, like, go, you know, say, be my Valentine, and come to the Valentine's dance with me. And I said, I don't know, she's the most popular girl in school, and I'm, like, the biggest loser. Oh. So, like, it feels unbalanced to me, but I was in 7th grade, I didn't know. And he said, she's probably going, if you're scared to ask her, everyone's scared to ask her. She's like, I'm the most popular girl in school. How come no one's asking me to the Valentine's Day dance? For some reason, this made sense. By the way, she wound up going with the most popular guy in school. Here, you be me, and I'll be who shall remain nameless. And go ahead, ask me to the Valentine's Day dance.
Her name's Charlotte.
I would really like it if you would come to the Valentine's dance with me.
Oh, were you serious?
Yeah.
No, that was the response.
Oh.
Yeah. She laughed for a little while, and then she said.
See, pressure. It's pressure.
Yeah. So it's kind of, you know, it's like you really got to put yourself out there, and then by the time people want you to, you've iced over completely.
So then you move to Hollywood, and you're just like, I'm going to become as famous as I can.
Exactly.
That's actually remarkably on point with what happened, yeah.
And then came that 70s show.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. I wish it got easier, yeah.
Working on this film, I mean, as you know, veteran Garry Marshall, you've worked with him for a couple of films here. What is it about this man? Why is he the perfect guy to have made a film like this?
Oh, gosh, I think because Garry is just so optimistic all the time, and he really, I mean, he is someone who, not in a romantic sense all the time, but he really does believe in love. He keeps his family around him. He is someone who genuinely loves people. I mean, one of the things that you need to know is that if you're working on a Garry Marshall movie, that means you're working with 300 of his friends as well that just come in, and they all have really bright personalities, and it's a love fest from the first minute. And when I was 17 when I made my first movie with him, and I thought, oh great, this is what it means to be an actor. And you get a little older, and you have some experiences that are not love fests, and it makes you appreciate it. He's someone who prioritizes happiness and joy, and that's unusual and really beautiful, and I'm glad that there are movies out there that are like this too, to kind of counterbalance all the darkness. Yeah, it's important to have both.
Yeah, exactly. I understand his directions are sometimes a little hard. You know, I understand Julia Roberts was joking around about how she had to translate for people what he's really saying. Did you have a hard time with that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have the impression. But
well, I just remember the first day that, because you had worked before I came on.
That's right.
And I came on, and I was talking with Garry, and you're like, oh, so he's just like that.
That's right.
And I was just like, yeah, you just kind of got to give over. And the thing about Garry is sometimes he misses words. So he'll come over and he'll give you a note, and it'll be like, so the bed, and then you smile and action. And you're just like, what am I supposed to do though in there? And obviously, so yeah. So I think translating
And
once
he
you're
has
Garry
code
Marshall,
words too.
and he does have
That
code
you
words, of
translated for
course.
me that I didn't know the whole week or two I've
Oh,
been working before she came on. Like the
Oh, I didn't
chuffa
realize it was
chuffa
that
thing.
big.
I didn't know what he meant by that. Or what
So you
was the
walk
other-
on and you're like,
Chuffa
chuffa
chuffa.
chuffa.
He kind of he'll come up to you and say like, yeah, come over here, chuffa chuffa chuffa, which means kind of, I guess.
Make up something, say something. And the fun thing is once you get to know him, you start to plan your chuffa because you just try to get him to break and then you start the scene. So but if you don't know that, you can walk into a scene and it's like Streetcar Named Desire.
Chuffa
Chuffa!
Unfortunately, you didn't get to work with Ashton Kutcher, but have you guys kept in touch? Have you been still good friends since that
Oh, yeah.
70s show?
Yeah, it's been so nostalgic. I mean, look, Annie and I have been friends for almost as long
as you and Ashton have been
And it's funny because looking at the poster, I was driving around LA and I was like, man, I remember you hanging out in my dressing room at 70 show and Ashton being there, and then to all be in a movie but be in different spaces. It's I'd see him a lot in the makeup trailer, and it's nostalgic. It's all. We actually went to Wilmer Valderrama's birthday party last night. It was like a real.
How is Wilmer?
Good. I mean,
Hi, Wilmer.
turning 35.
It's amazing though.
I just remember that Ashton was a little was older than me, and so he was like of age. And I remember hanging out and seeing him drink a Heineken and being like, "Oh my god, wow!" Like he drinks beer because I was 16 years old, and so I just remember thinking that he was like cool man at 70 show.
Yeah, that's as cool as it got, right? For Ashton, beer drinker.
You
right?
and I were like, yeah, let's have some tea.
Yeah.
Now, and if this acting thing doesn't work out for you, the phone sex operator thing, you got it going, my dear.
Thank you.
Was it
very,
fun
very
doing
much.
that?
It's always funny the hidden talents you're not even aware of that movies let you know that you have, and I had so much fun doing that because I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I got laryngitis, I was always like, I got a sexy phone sex voice. It's better than that. But
no, that was perfect.
did that just get
That
you
was
excited?
that's exactly.
Talk to me.
Right, yeah. I love talking to demons. That's kind of how I get off,
Nothing
right?
turns you on quite like it. So that turned out to be so much fun. It was one of the high points of the movie for me, of course, after working with this guy.
No, that was good. When I saw it, I thought that was like, it was a good use. Look, I can do 0 accents. I can barely do whatever
You can barely
American
speak
accent
English.
I have. Yeah, exactly. But, Annie, you've always been like this. Yeah. She's been able to access lots of different kind of accents. It's good to have a role where you can, kind of.
Just basically be as goofy as you would be.
Yeah, but you show that off.
Anyway,
and then when I saw it, when we did it, I wasn't sure it was, because I was always far away from you. No, because I never heard it.
You never told me that.
No, I didn't know what was going on over there. I just hear like a Russian accent or something. When I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that's really funny, and it's a good dimension to the character.
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad it turned out okay for you.
It was good. You guys
I'm
were
just saying
terrific
that.
in this together. Nice chemistry. Do another film together.
What's up?
Yeah.
There you go.
Actually, we would like to
Absolutely.
make an announcement.
Okay, go for it. We have about 10
3-picture
seconds
deal.
left.
3-picture
Great
deal.
talking to you guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you a lot.
President's Day.
President's Day, and